we're back. It's another week of prime time entertainment. We got Nas versus Dexpremacy. I don't think we've seen Dexpremacy get a title shot yet. He is well deserving of it. We had a lot of rematches in the title picture on Xbox side between Fatinator and Nas. Nas got the better of Fatinator in that trilogy. And now Nas is looking to defend the belt against somebody new. I'm sure he's tired of fighting Fatinator. But not only do we have that amazing fight, by the way, but this is a stacked card. This is a longer card than we've had. I mean, it's not that much longer, but it's a little more fights than we're used to for the past couple weeks, right? But a lot of name value and a few new faces you might see here. Okay, we got George H1234 versus Oni J. We got Viper. I'm just gonna call him Viper versus Veteran Grizz. We got Nasty versus Marcus. We got V-Pain versus Lepo. We got Maximus versus Ozzy Kid. Abuser versus Gangsta. MG versus Versatile. Trixie versus Easy Work. Mix-Ups versus Warrior. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is my main event. Okay, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for a long time between CV and Strictly Business. Okay, if you don't know who Strictly Business is, he's been on a tear on Unaired, so it might look crazy to you that he's immediately fighting the guy who just fought for the belt in a co-main, but I'll let his fighting speak for itself, and we'll talk about that more when we get to his fight. But right now, let me introduce everybody. All right, it's a special occasion, it's a special day, so we're a little professional. You know, we're a little professional right now. All right, we got Swaggy, we got J-Dime, we got myself here. I don't know why my hair's poking out like that, but hey, you know, here we go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start this. Like I said, we want to be professional. So we saw Swaggy come in here with his tie. We had to match the energy. Okay, there was no way I was gonna let him show me up. But the first fight we have is between Oni J and George. And George has Justin Gaethje, and Oni J seems to be using prime Tony Ferguson, which I'm not gonna say anything, but he's got prime Tony Ferguson. Okay. But yeah, here we go.
Okay. Why? Where are they from? Why is the ping jumping like that? No. Where?
I wasn't even looking at it.
I don't really know either, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't know where they're from, but yeah, you know what's crazy? The Apex in this game looks 1,000 times better than it does in UFC 4. I don't think enough people talk about it.
Bro,
in UFC 4, this fucking cage looked like garbage. Now
it was too bright.
Yeah, it was too bright.
Really,
like if you use like Jared Cannonier, you couldn't see him. You just couldn't see. He's too black. He's too black. I was just saying he's too black. You know, he's too dark. He's like he's like a shade lighter than purple. You know, I don't know how they expected us to see him in this. I don't know how they expected us to see that. You know.
I think on this game they made him just a tad bit lighter. Just
they had to, because I mean, listen, I know he's black as shit in real life, but damn, you know, like. Okay, here we go. Nice. We got a lot of pocket fighting. Now I will say this benefits George right here because he's got Gaethje. But I will say, if you're gonna fight this close with Gaethje and do this kind of fight, you got to keep a high guard. Keep a high guard, look for the body shots, trying to counter uppercuts. If you're going to fight this close with Justin Gaethje has really good uppercuts. He has way more power than Tony. The most dangerous thing Tony will pose for him in that close up is the elbows, because Tony, his best weapons aren't his hooks. It's his elbows and his straights. If you don't know, Tony has a really good one too. And he has really good elbows, but his hooks aren't like as good as Justin Gaethje. He doesn't hit as hard as Justin Gaethje. All Tony has for him going, if they fight this close, is his toughness and his durability. Okay, this favors Justin Gaethje fighting this close up.
He's throwing a lot as well. Tony is like throwing a lot of strikes, which is gonna bring his stam down. Like he's not gonna be able to hold his stam standing in the pocket, like throwing this many strikes, Jay.
Yeah, and if I'm Tony Ferguson, I'm not going to say wrestle, but like just make it an MMA match, mix it up, throw some elbows in that clinch. That's what I would do if I was Tony, Roger.
Yeah, I would try to use some clinch work because you know, I think it would help slow down the pace and slow George down maybe. And I think Oni J needs to find his range. I think he's trying to right now, but he's not doing a good job of it. He right there. He whiffed the body hook and got countered for it. You can't be whiffing like that, especially at this level. And he's doing it a lot. Right there, he just literally just didn't block. That was what that was. I just watched him literally just not block and get punched. I don't know. I don't know what Oni J is trying to do. To be honest with you, like it's for some reason it's working. For some reason it's working. George is letting him back him up, but
yeah, he's accepting being near that cage. He's accepting that right now.
I'm about to say I don't know what George is doing. I honestly, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Oni J is not doing anything special. I don't know what George is doing. George's putting himself on the cage. I mean, what?
Yeah,
Oh my
you were right about the not blocking too. Only Jay is like he's blocking when Gaethje's not throwing, but then when Gaethje throws, he just puts his hands down.
Literally,
He's just walking him down at one point.
Well, guys, we got the scouting report in the chat. Pug says George doesn't have good sub defense. If I was Oni, I'd look to wrestle. Damn, why you expose him like that? You're not supposed to know him.
What are you?
We're not supposed to know that.
I mean, what's crazy though? I will say, what if Oni J's submission offense just isn't that good? Maybe he would prefer. You know what? If I'm being real too, if I'm Oni J, I'm gonna keep it on feet because he won the round. He knocked him down. It's not like he
Oni
lost the
J
round.
actually, he just said in chat basics, and I think he's just trying to win this fight with just basics. I don't think he wants to get flashy.
I'm gonna keep it real. Actually, I'm not even gonna say that, but he's trying to use the basics. He's trying. He's trying. It's just there we go. If I'm George, I'm being more aggressive, but you can't let him punch you like this. It's crazy because
and they're the clinch elbows.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I'm hating on Oni J right now, it's working. So I can't even really hate on him. It's working.
Yeah, we have to be mad at not what he's not doing. We have to be mad at what George isn't doing right now because George is getting back up to this cage again.
Yeah, I was gonna say George is letting it happen.
Yeah, he's not punishing him for making mistakes. And Oni J is making a lot of mistakes while just kind of pressing forward. And George isn't punishing him. George is just kind of walking back.
That was a good combo. That was nice. He threw a straight jab and then a hook. And the hook landed and did a lot more damage because George tried to throw a kick and punching range. George needs to let his hands go. George keeps backing up. It's like he's scared to go. And then when he finally throws, that's when Oni J's backing up and he misses. George needs to counter something. He needs to go forward. Like George can't just stay like that. George needs to go. He's being too scared to let his hands go, get his own offense going. He's not even trying. He needs to get his own offense going right now. Because Oni J's kind of running away with it the further this fight goes.
Yeah, he's not doing enough right now. He looks gun shy right now. He's just sitting there defending sometimes. He's not throwing anything, just getting backed up. You're not gonna win from getting punched.
It's almost like he's waiting for something, but every time that something comes, he doesn't commit to doing something.
All right, so the problem with him waiting, right, is sometimes you can't wait for the right opportunity. Sometimes you got to create that opportunity, and he's not creating that opportunity, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, you're exactly right. He's not really trying to give himself a chance here. When you're in the nice, there we go.
There we go.
Hey, yo, he just did like a seizure or something. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hey, if I was a ref, I'm ending the fight. If he has a seizure like that. Oh my God.
He might win this right. If he postures up here again, if he lets him posture up again. Oh, okay.
Only got to defend with his life right now.
Yeah,
do not let him get up.
Do not let him posture up again.
Do not get up.
I mean, honestly,
Pre-deny up.
What's crazy is George probably just stole the round because of that.
I think he did steal the round.
Yeah, I think it might be 1-1 now. Yeah, George. I think if George lets his hands go, he'll find success just like that more often. I don't think he's doing it enough. He's kind of just letting Oni J bully him a little bit. But honestly, that was good. That was good. Knockdown he got right there. He threw a straight uppercut to get him to the ground. And now he's trying to figure out what he should do here on the ground. And honestly, your boy Pug, he might have been a liar because Oni J doesn't seem to be able to get up. And George is doing a good job of keeping Oni J here and just securing the round for himself.
Yeah, George is doing a really good job in the top position. He had him full guard right there. You know, he was doing a good job. You know, just letting the shots land. And, you know, it's a good way to go into round 2, 1-1, I believe. But the momentum's in George's corner now.
Yeah, and this is the best time to have momentum. Going into the literally going into round 3. Is it 1-1? It could be. Because for some reason I only remember that last part of that round right now. That's the most
Yeah.
memorable thing to happen.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, like I said, I think if you get knocked down, you kind of still around in this game. That's pretty much how it works. I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure. Like I've seen some pretty crazy stat lines where the dude only got 1 knockdown and that was it. But they gave him the round because of the knockdown. So, you know, nice from Oni J. Oh no, he gets denied from George.
Oof.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Oni J, low key, he like slowed down or something. Like he had a high output in that first round and then in the first half of the second round, but then he kind of just slowed down. And even now he seems a little more timid, you know, and I would say it's because he got dropped, but honestly he was doing it before he got dropped.
Yeah, but I think him getting dropped made him be even more cautious.
Yeah,
He's like,
that's a
I can't
fact,
let this
yeah.
happen again. He can see the fight slipping away.
Yeah. Now I will say this. The jab hook is there. He's landed it consistently. Oni J, that is. I think he needs to keep George at the end of his jab and look for the hook like he was doing. He did a good job of landing it a couple times, and it's money. Honestly, he's doing a lot more damage than George is. I think George just, you know, he's using Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje has a lot of power. He hits really hard, so he's gonna rock you a couple times here, regardless. It's just about keeping your composure. Now, if I'm George, I'm trying to crowd this man and land big. Okay, patient pressure. You don't gotta throw to give pressure. Just stay in front of him, back him up, and look for your shots. Time your shots. It's about the timing when you're in a situation like this. If you're George, in my opinion.
It's so crazy because they're both fighting like no one wants to make a mistake too, because this could be 1-1 and that could change the fight right here.
Yeah, you can
They're
tell both of
being
them
so
are nervous and trying to win. George throws a long combo there. Doesn't really get a lot for it, but nice from Oni J. But George's takedown defense just seems to be elite. That Pug guy seems to not know what he's talking about, if you ask me. But,
He said his sub defense. He ain't say the rest of it.
Listen, I mean,
But you got to get there to be able to
yeah,
get
I'm
to
about
the
to say,
sub.
you gotta get there, and right now George seems to be.
Oh, no.
He might
He's still
finish it.
around. Hey,
He's
I'm
still
gonna
in
say
the round for sure. This is definitely his round now. He just stole the round right there with that. I think now Oni J needs something big. Oni J needs something big. He gotta go. Both of them really gotta go. But like if I'm George, I'm not cruising because we don't know what the judges saw. And honestly, it's too close. It's too close to let this go to decision. If I'm George, I'm still trying to finish him. If I'm Oni J, that's exactly what he needed. The jab hook right there.
He didn't stop.
Nice patience.
I was just going to say,
from
George
Oni J.
has to be careful.
Ooh,
Throw it off.
George wasn't careful.
I'm throwing the straight every time.
I think the thing is, I don't think
now
he's doing
George
a
is
good
trying to
job
be
of setting it
careful.
up, to be honest. I see what he wants to do. I don't think he's doing, but there it goes. He gets another one. He
there
gets
we go.
another rock. He might have stole the round with that rock right there. This now,
No, he's
now
stolen
this
the round.
definitely is, and then he taunts. Oh my gosh. Hey, George, I'm mad. You know what? I'm mad George decided to throw like that at the end. Like, my guy, the fight is over. Like, you should have been doing that. You should have been that aggressive. Now you wait until the end to be that aggressive? What is that going to do for you? It's too late. It's already too late. But let's see how the judges got it. Right now, the highlights are kind of even. They're kind of showing both guys' highlights. So, like, I don't really, in my opinion, I think Oni J won. I'll be honest. That's what I think. And Oni J won.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, Oni J did win. Yeah, Oni J did it. Honestly, like I said, for all the hate I was giving him, which I wasn't trying to do, but, you know, it was working. You know, I can't even be mad. If it's working, it's working. Why stop? He won 2 rounds. Like, wow. 2 of the judges gave round 10 a draw. And they gave round 1 and 2 to Oni J. So round 2, even though, you know, George got the knockdown, it wasn't enough to steal the round. Because I'm assuming just because Oni J kind of dominated him. Honestly, if I'm being honest, George should have let his hands go. I feel like George would have found much more success if he wasn't so gun-shy, to be honest with you.
I agree with you.
Yeah. It's a good fight, though. let's see here. The next fight we have is Veteran Grizz versus Viper. S2 Viper. I can't even say this man's name. Every time
Just
I try to say
Viper.
you got, I'm just gonna call it Viper. I've been trying to say the whole name, you know, trying to be as respectful to the fighters as I can, you know, try to give them that extra boost. But here we go. We got Viper going against Veteran Grizz. They've fought before a lot, and the record's very even. It's 13 wins for Veteran Grizz, 10 wins for Viper. But this is prime time. We know about the bright lights and all, and not only that, even if this wasn't the bright lights, the record's so close. I'm sure this will be a competitive fight. And we got Veteran Grizz. First time we're seeing Chris Curtis in prime time against prime Robert Whitaker. Now, if you don't know, Chris Curtis has a 98 chin. Okay? It's going to take a lot to get him out of there. He has great boxing, great power. Okay? Chris Curtis, I'm surprised more of you guys aren't picking him. He's actually a solid pick, and I think he has pretty good takedown defense. Now, his ground game may be another thing, but his takedown defense, I'm pretty sure is pretty good. And oh my gosh.
Not good.
Oh my God. Hey, Viper not
Shit.
playing though.
Oh my.
Yo, Viper not playing though. Viper with a high output right now. It's working too. You know what I think the problem is Veteran doesn't see the uppercut. Veteran's just trying to exchange with him. And I don't blame him. When you got 98 chin, you think you can take more shots than the other guy, especially when you're fighting a Robert Whitaker. But this is, you know, this is still fighting, right? Anybody can get hurt, anybody can get dropped, you know, especially if you're not taking your opponent serious. But now we're seeing Veteran Grizz come with a smarter approach, throwing more down the middle this time around, or now that he's, you know, standing back up, obviously, right?
Yeah. I don't even think him picking Chris Curtis is why he fight like this. Oh my gosh, he dropped. I think they didn't fought. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fought him a good amount of time. So Roger, he think he know him, so he real confident with what he's seeing.
Yeah, I agree. But we're this is very competitive. I'm not gonna say it's not competitive, but in my opinion, Veteran Grizz seems to have made an adjustment. I can tell by the punches he's throwing and the way he's fighting. He's made the adjustment. He's just, you know, he just keeps getting caught here and there, but he's getting hit way less than he did in the beginning, and he's starting to find way more success than Viper in these exchanges right now. But Viper gets another rock. I think the problem right here is going to be the speed versus Robert Whitaker's chin. That would be real, okay? Robert Whitaker's too fast, but his chin is going to fail him if he's not too careful. Because that's what Veteran's struggling with, the speed of Robert Whitaker. He's just so fast.
Yeah, with hands and feet, footwork, everything. Robert Whitaker's speed is becoming a problem, Swaggy.
Yeah, no, for sure. But Robert Whitaker is still like, he has some sort of power. At least I'm surprised he's not kicking. Like, I'm surprised we've only seen punches this entire time. I'm surprised I don't think there's been a single kick thrown.
He threw the ducking roundhouse one time. I remember that.
Right.
I think another key to victory for Veteran Grizz would be body work. He's not going to the body enough, and if you're paying attention, Viper is throwing a crazy amount of punches. Like Veteran, I think, is throwing to keep up with them and trying to back him up and try to slow down the pressure and gain some respect from Viper. But if you're paying attention, Viper is throwing in just an insane amount of volume. Like, this is a lot. Like, I hope they show the stats. I hope they do. I hope they can hear me and they show the stats between this round, and you'll see what I mean. Viper is letting his fucking hands go. Okay, there we go. I think he's throwing too much. Look, you got caught right there. Nice body work from Veteran. He's gonna go right back to it too. Yeah, Viper is throwing, and then throwing some more. I mean, sheesh. Please show me the stats. Look at this. 125 and 130. They're both throwing a lot. I think obviously you just saw it. Veteran is more efficient, clearly more efficient. But man, Viper's throwing a lot. I mean, that is a lot of volume. You know, really is.
Yeah, and it's not like it's just he's like fighting at an erratic pace. Like, he's just generally throwing a lot of punches.
Yeah,
but.
I mean,
and you know what's crazy? Him getting stunned don't stop it either. It does not stop it.
Nah, it doesn't,
That's
man.
What makes it crazy.
He's literally standing. He hasn't backed up that much at all. What do you think, Swaggy? What do you think he should do?
Well, I want to talk about Veteran. What I think he should do, I think he needs to push more. I think he needs to pressure more. Chris Curtis needs to get in the pocket and give more pressure, because I do think he can put Robert Whitaker on the cage if he pressures more, but he's just backing up. He's like going in, getting out. Whereas I feel like he could just pressure him. I don't know how you feel about that, Roger.
He's backstage.
I'm not completely against it, but my thing is this, right? Viper, by the way,
Right
Viper's
there.
fighting, I can tell. Yeah, see, you see what Viper's doing right now, Swaggy? He's not backing up. That's the problem. If Veteran decides to, I don't like. I'm not a fan of getting hit. Right. So if I'm Veteran, I don't blame him for backing up, because Viper, no matter what you do, you just saw it. He
He's
got
not gonna
rocked,
back
and he
up.
just stands there. He's just gonna stand in front of you
He's
and let
not-
you punch him
yeah.
more. So why even engage in that kind of battle and risk taking damage? Let him take the damage. Let him be the stupid one, right? If Viper want to sit, he got a body rock though.
Oof.
Yeah, if Viper wants
Yeah,
to
but-
have this kind of fight, let him fight like that. That's why I was saying in the last round, if I'm Veteran, I'm going to the body. If you want to throw this much, I'm gonna just go to your body and let you throw this much. I'm not gonna do this with you. Like, this on you. Like, especially when you're fighting somebody like a Robert Whitaker with a speed advantage. And I don't know what if he has a power advantage against Chris Curtis, but he definitely has a speed advantage. The only thing is he doesn't have like a better chin than Chris Curtis. But still, like, this is a tough fight. Like, no matter who you're fighting against with Robert Whitaker, you know, you guys just let him do him. If that's what he want to fight, don't even match the energy. Let him do this.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. And I can agree with that. I could see if Chris Curtis were to just kind of focus on the body a little bit more, back up. But now Viper has him exactly where he wants him, kind of like on the cage. But his stam is so low that like he can't really throw those power shots he was throwing early
No, he's gonna
on
keep
there.
trying to throw him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, he'll
He's not
keep
gonna
trying, but like they're not gonna work.
I'm gonna be honest. I
It
think
is.
I think
Gotta
I
continue
think
with
Veteran
that.
did a bad. I think Veteran did the wrong thing in the first round and matched the output of Viper. As you saw, like, he threw like 5 more punches than Viper. I think matching the output of Viper was the wrong thing to do. I'm gonna be real, but at the same time, like, you know, he can. It's not like he's completely out of the fight. It's just their stamina shouldn't be this close. The what's scary for Veteran is look at his block. This is why Viper's fighting like this. Look at Veteran's block. It's blinking. It was blinking, but it's so low. It's so low. Viper's literally just throwing a lot and standing in front of you. This is a very frustrating style to deal with. It's not. They've updated the game to kind of nerf this kind of style of play a little bit, but it's still frustrating, and it's hard to adjust to when you don't know they're doing it out the gate. If you don't realize they're doing it soon, like, if you don't realize they're doing it in that first round and you're sitting here just fighting, when you get into that second round and your block's gone and you have the same amount of stamina, you're going to really start to feel the pressure. You're going to really start to feel it. What you do against guys like this that want to just stand in front of you and throw 150 punches every round, you throw less. Let them do it. Let them throw themselves out. Just let them punch. Let them do it. Don't match that energy. And that's what I think Veteran's doing.
Grizz threw more than him in the second round. That's what makes it crazy.
He did.
Trying to
He
match
did.
him.
He keeps trying. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to match him. He's just trying to match. You shouldn't. Don't try to match it. Stop. Because really, like I said, I think Veteran's just kind of like trying to fight his fight. You know, you see him throwing the jab out there. He's trying to get his own offense going. You know, and I respect it. It's just like you got to realize what the other guy's doing. He's just punching your block. Look at the block. He's just punching your block. He's just throwing a lot. He's not doing anything too crazy. He's just throwing a lot.
Oh, he hasn't made him pay when he throws them double hooks at his jab. He should pull and throw straight because after them hooks, he lean back every time. But
Yeah.
he hasn't made an adjustment, so he's gonna continue to hook his block, Swaggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, and I caught that too. And he is
Nice.
starting to he's starting to kind of move and
Nice.
shimmy out of his hits a little bit more now. And look at this.
Nice.
Oh my God, he's got him down.
It's not over though. It's not over.
There we go.
There we go. Now the stamina is looking a little better now.
Mhm.
So this is time for Veteran to look for his shots. Just look for a shot. You see how much he's throwing? He has like no stamina. He's still throwing these 3-punch combos.
Oh my
Golly. I mean,
He's
gee.
making a play of himself. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
He gets. Oh my gosh.
He may lose. He may lose.
Might be over. Oh. Oh.
And it's
Veteran
over.
Gets beat by
thought-
Viper.
He took the momentum. He thought he was gonna finish him, and
Listen, man. There's
Viper
a
should
very
not on my watch.
There's a
Not on
very
my
small room for error. Okay, very small room for error. And That's what happens. That little bit of that little mistake. If you make that little mistake like that, where you don't realize that that's what they're doing, shit like that. I mean, it happens. It happens. It's not a lot of room for error. Very small adjustments that need to be made there for veteran. Viper did a great job of punching his block off the bone, and it was a good fight. It was a good fight. What can I say? But yeah, you guys have anything you want to say about that fight?
Yeah. So it's so crazy because we thought once Chris Curtis took momentum, he was gonna end the fight. Then he made another mistake, and Viper knowing he has no stamina, he finished it. He finished that. But Chris Curtis could have, when he got momentum, he could have broke him down how low his stamina was, Roger.
Yeah. If I'm veteran, I'm beating myself up about that. Not gonna lie. Definitely
all
beating
he
myself up
had
about
to
that.
do, he was literally making him drain his entire bar by whenever he was throwing that hook. He was literally ducking it. He was making him drain his entire bar. All you had to do was hit the body, just jab to the body right there, and just that's gonna eventually stun him. Many opportunities, a lot of missed opportunities for veteran.
Yeah, it is, but it's all good. The next fight was supposed to be Nasty versus Marcus. I have no clue where Marcus is. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna move on for now to V Pain versus Lepo. Okay. We're gonna move on for now to V Pain versus Lepo. V Pain, the last UFC 4 champ, by the way, if you didn't know. He's using Brandon Moreno, and we got Lepo using Manel Cape. And I feel like we never get flyweight. I feel like we rarely get to see flyweight. So I'm actually kind of excited about this because I really like both of these fighters in the game. I'm expecting to see a striking match. V Pain is up 6-1 on Lepo, but we know about the bright lights and all that. We just gotta hope that we don't see a signature Lepo rage quit and we get to see the stats. I just hope that Lepo can keep his composure enough if he loses to let me at least see the stats afterwards. I doubt it, but who knows? Lepo is the king of rage quitting. He is very good at that.
Saying he's very good at rage quitting is crazy.
I mean, bro, I can't name a single person that I've seen quit a game so fast in my life. I don't know how your thumbs move that quick. I can't do that. He does it so quick. He's it's like an instant. Like as soon as he gets knocked out, it's like he already knew he's about to get knocked out, and while he's getting punched, he pushes pause and quits. That's how fast it feels. Because it's just, how do you know to quit that fast? I just don't know how he does it. Okay, it's impressive. I gotta be honest.
It's a natural reaction for him.
It is. It is.
But shout out to Lepo because he has a special ability where he's the underdog in every fight I've ever seen him in.
Well,
I've never not seen him the underdog.
Doc pulled the stats up one time, and I'm 90% sure Lepo has the most losses in PT history, or is top 2-3 of.
Okay,
most
why are we
losses.
shitting on Lepo right now?
Oh no!
Lepo's great.
Roger,
Lepo's great.
Nasty and Marcus are ready to go. They lobbied up. They're ready to go now.
I mean, it's too late now. I got V Pain and Lepo on the screen. They should have been live. When we was talking, I was waiting for them to go live. Okay, they should have been live. They're after this fight. I'm already on this screen. I'm not gonna switch back and forth and then be like, "Oh, my bad, guys." Okay, be ready when it's your time. Okay.
Oh, I'm interested in this fight. I just thought about it. Because V Pains was always known as great grappler, and we've been waiting for his striking to catch up. You know what I'm saying? To catch up to his grappling.
His striking wasn't even that bad. It wasn't elite, but it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. And his grappling, you're right, is what we know him for. And already he gets a takedown, but immediately Lepo gets up.
I want to dive a little bit into the grappling, though. His submissions were very special in UFC 4. He had the best joint submissions, or the best the rolly mini game. He was really good at those goddamn mini games. He was dirt nasty. I'm kind of curious to see how his submissions are in 5.
Yeah, I am too, because he's been telling me, he said, I've been in the lab. It's the return. You know what I'm saying? And this is the return. I want to see what improvements he's made. And if he does good here, we may see a title contender in the future.
Yeah, I am curious about it. First, he's got to get through Lepo. But honestly, as much hate as Lepo gets, he's always game. I've never seen Lepo duck anybody, not want to fight, or go into these fights and not try and win the fight. You know, he doesn't go in here and try to cheese. He goes in here and he tries to get the fight, tries to win, and does what he can to win. Now, I will say this. Oh my goodness.
Why'd you throw that?
I don't know. Lepo needs to find his range, but nice. That barely landed. I think it went to the body for some reason. But yeah, Lepo needs to find his range. It seems to me he's kind of running away from the pressure of V-Pains. V-Pains is throwing a lot out there, but he's not like, you know, throwing anything big. He's just kind of throwing a bunch of 1-2s, and he's throwing a lot of light stuff out there. Then when he gets in close, he starts to throw the big stuff. But if I was V-Pains, I'd shorten up these combos. I'd feint a little bit more so he can get in and maybe land more of this. Because I will say this, V-Pain is wasting a lot. He is wasting a lot. You know, if I'm Lepo, I plant my feet here. You gotta let your hands go. You just letting him punch you in the block. You gotta let your hands go if you're Lepo. I mean, V-Pain's
like
pressure seems to be bothering Lepo. Lepo can't find a way in.
Yeah, Lepo looks lost. Lepo looks at almost like he forgot how to hit the buttons.
He said he forgot how to hit the buttons.
Yeah,
Now he's throwing strikes. Yeah, he
Hey,
wasn't
you don't
throwing
wanna fight
strikes
him,
at one
'cause
point. He
that's
was
crazy.
just backing up, bro. Like,
Hey, yeah. He said he forgot
Hey,
how to
we
hit
We
the
need that
buttons.
Lepo in the future. We need that in the future because he said like that's very disrespectful.
I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
in a fight and
yeah.
you told him he forgot how to press the buttons. Like,
Like, damn.
what's not? He didn't throw a thing for friggin' 40 seconds. Like,
I
forgot to
mean,
hit the button.
swag.
You're not
Do you
lying.
want
Now he is though.
Lepo?
Now, well, he was until I pointed it out. He was doing a good job trying to pressure V-Pain, but V-Pain V-Pain dominated that. Well, I wouldn't call it domination, but like he did all of the work. Like V-Pain did most of that round.
I mean, honestly, that's 100% V-Pain's round, but I think it's just off of the output. I think V-Pain's didn't really hit him with anything big. It's not like he has crazy momentum or anything. He didn't get a rock. He barely touched Lepo, to be honest. But I think the output is what gave him that round. Lepo is not out of this fight at all. He could still make this a winnable fight. I would tell Lepo to grapple, but we all know how dangerous V-Pains is on the ground. So at this point, if I'm Lepo, you know, maybe throw some teeps. Make this a kickboxing match. You know, V-Pain's not really throwing a lot of kicks. He's really just boxing, right? You got Manel Cape. You can throw kicks, you know? Throw a body kick, throw a teep kick.
Oh my goodness. Lepo clinches. Oh, I don't know if that was smart though. He the one who took damage clinching.
Yeah,
he has
did.
he has to counter V-Pains because V-Pains have not had to pay for any of the stamina or wasted punches that he's doing right now.
Yeah, V-Pains is, I'm gonna be honest, he's not, you know, he's not throwing the most intelligent combos out there. He's just throwing a lot. And I'm not saying he's doing the same thing Viper was doing, where he was just throwing a lot and kind of breaking the block of Veteran, but he's just, you know, he's just pressuring him with a lot of combos. You know, granted, a lot of these are landing on the block, but I don't even think he's really trying to block break. I think he's just trying to find a way in. And Lepo's not really capitalizing on any of the whiffs. He's not trying to get his own hands going. He's not fighting back. And then when he does fight back, he's losing the exchanges. So I don't know. Yeah, you know, you see Lepo be throwing that bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, Lepo needs to counter, and V-Pains can counter Lepo when he keeps slipping. He can throw that hook when Lepo keeps slipping his head like that, Swaggy.
yeah, Lepo is slipping a lot. You're right.
Yeah, he is slipping, but he's just not landing after he slips. He needs to land.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there we go.
Ooh,
There's the
there
hook.
we go. Lepo. V-Pains gets a rock. Nice from Lepo. Lepo got capitalized on it. I don't know why he backed up as soon as he did that. Lepo just looking to land big. He's not really looking to set anything up. He's just kind of trying to look for the big shot.
There's no game plan.
Spamming the left hook.
Hey, there's no game plan for Lepo right now. Lepo's kind of just here, Roger.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm struggling to find nice things to say. I'm I just
What I'm struggling.
it's just
Why
V-Pains would have knocked him out if he would throw the hook. He would have knocked him out. Lepo's not doing anything to give himself a chance. He's got to like set up these, like he wants the overhand hook so bad, but he's not setting it up. He's not really throwing a jab. He's letting Lepo just back him up.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't even feel bad that his block's getting broken because he's just letting it happen. You're not fighting back.
Yeah.
There we
he's
go.
not-
Another rock from
my-
V-Pains.
When he slept, he threw that hook. Like
Now
oh my
V-Pains
goodness.
punches through the blocks, drops him, taunts him, and then we get a replay for some reason.
Then we get a replay.
Hey, I didn't do that. I mean, damn. This is Lepo getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, damn.
And, like, he should be in situations where he should be throwing strikes. He's just kind of standing there. And in situations where he shouldn't be throwing strikes, he's throwing strikes. And at some points, he's just kind of like trying to back out of the pocket like this,
Damn.
and he gets caught.
Oh my god.
Why does he keep doing it?
Oh,
Now I will say
Hey,
this.
okay.
We can hate on Lepo all day, but I think the real question is just how good is V-Pain striking?
There's two ways to look at this, right? We can say V-Pain's striking is getting okay. V-Pain striking is getting better, but we can also say how bad is Lepo striking too?
Listen, I'm trying to look at the positives here, Jadon, okay? And right
No,
now,
V-Pain-
the positive
V-Pain
thing to
good
say
right now.
is just
But Lepo needs help. He needs help.
Lepo needs more to help, okay?
Man, I want Lepo and Swaggy in this cage.
I
Hey.
Because Swaggy said he forgot how to press buttons, and Lepo can't let that
That's a
just
fact.
rock like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Lepo
you
can't
don't
go
think
like that.
you don't think I'm beating this, but like
Hold on, hey, if we can
this
set this
disrespect
up.
on me. But yeah, well, V-Pain was just kicking him. He refuses to get up. So scared, he's staying on his back in God.
So are you? Wait, hold on, Swaggy. I know we're in the commentary booth, and I
No,
don't usually
we're-
like to do
we're
this, but
commentating. Somebody just got knocked down. The fight's about to get finished.
it's over. It's
Oh
over.
my God!
It's over.
Former
Okay,
UFC
V-Pains
4 champion.
puts
the
Lepo
last
out
UFC
of
4
his-
champion.
And then Lepo with the signature rage quit. He took his time that time. I know that looks slow. Trust me, he's much quicker.
That
than
was slow.
That was very slow compared to what he usually does.
He had to wake up first before he did that.
Whatever. I will say this. V-Pain's finally put him out of his misery. I'm happy for Lepo. He did not want to be in there anymore. I could tell by the way he was fighting. But I need to say this. Or it's really a question. Swaggy, do you think you're better than Lepo? Is that what I was hearing during the commentary?
yeah,
Like,
that's
that
the
was the
one.
vibe I was getting. It sounded like you were saying you're better than him.
I mean, Roger. I can do something he wasn't. I can hit the button. See, you hear that button getting clicked. That's buttons getting
I gotta
clicked, bro.
find. I have to
This
see
button's
this fight.
getting clicked,
Cause
brother.
Swaggy make it seem like he just could whoop Lepo ass.
Hey, he make it seem like Lepo sweet, like he a bitch or something. Like Swaggy. I mean,
Look
listen,
it up,
it's your
Doc.
time. Shoot your promo if you think you can whoop his ass.
Man, I'm a paperwork kind of guy, Doc. Put the paperwork in front of me, Doc, and I'll sign it. That's all.
Okay.
What's the next fight?
Okay.
We got Marcus
Okay.
versus,
Yeah,
who?
we can. Jesus, so chill. Okay, fine. We'll set that up. Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay. AKA Nasty versus Marcus. We're going back. Now we'll apologize.
Oh,
Maybe they
hold
was
on,
ready
hold on.
and I didn't get to see it. I'm gonna keep it real.
Hey Roger, hold
Yeah.
on. Before we get to that, Lepo said Saggy acting like I didn't make him quit comp. He made you
Ooh.
retire.
Oh, hold on.
That's not
Wait,
true.
hold on. Sorry.
He said he made you retire.
He made you quit?
He made you retire?
No.
Oh, he lied.
I'm not retired.
The way he said that, he lied.
Who's retired? I'm on vacation.
Okay. Hey, listen. Hey. Whatever.
I haven't competed since like January. I'm just on vacation. I'm just taking a little
I
break.
feel
I'll be
you.
back.
That's cool. Look, we're gonna go AKA Nasty versus Marcus. Like I said, I do apologize. Maybe they were lobbied up and ready and I didn't see it. The problem is I had a Marcus Twitch link. I thought Marcus was the one that was streaming this. It turns out Nasty is the one that's going to be streaming it. So that's on me. My bad. Okay. But we have Nasty using Tom Aspinall and Marcus using Cyril Gahn, a fight I'd love to see in real life. And to be honest, a fight in the game favors Tom Aspinall strict only because of the ground game. On the feet, I think it's pretty even. On the ground, not so much. So let's see if Nasty implements a ground game or he just strictly wants to strike with Marcus.
Man, I'm like, so when it comes to Marcus, right? I'm really hot and cold when it comes to him because I remember watching James beat him up to sell the fight. I also remember Oranges whooping him over and over again. But maybe it's just the people he was going against, Roger. Like, I really don't know how good Marcus is.
I've never played Marcus, but I have seen him fight a lot. And you know what? You're right. We've only seen Marcus against, good people except James. And let me stop. He does have the win on James. He was losing that fight though, to be real. To be honest, James was winning the fight. He just got KO'd, right? But we got Marcus in here with Nasty, and honestly, I'm curious if Marcus has just been fighting really good guys, that's why he's been losing, or if it's because maybe he's not ready for this level, like a Nasty, because I think Nasty's good, right? Nasty be out here. He's been in PrimeTime for a while. You can't be in PrimeTime BS, all right? And he's been in the top echelon of PrimeTime for a long time. That says something. Now, getting taken down by Cyril Gahn is a weird thing to say. I mean, I can't believe I had to say that just now, but that's what happened. But Tom Aspinall got right back up. Nasty got right back up. So
that's takedown's a counter for what Tom Aspinall's trying to do. That's the counter for it. Yeah. But the thing is, I was going to compliment Marcus. I have no compliments anymore. I was going to compliment Marcus. Now, This is not where you want to be.
Yeah, you do not want to be here with Tom Aspinall.
You don't want to be on bottom.
Yeah,
you do not want to be on bottom.
Is not what you want.
Good defense, though.
It's crazy because we used to think Cyril Gahn had a ground game because he had a submission win, but we realized it was against a nobody, and then we seen him against first the Ngannou one. To me, exposed him. I knew he didn't have no ground game when I seen Ngannou cooking him, but the John Jones one, I feel like that should have been expected.
No, not that early.
Not that early. Not that fast. I will say it was really fast. I didn't expect it to be that quick, but it didn't surprise me. I knew John Jones.
Yeah, I was thinking, what was you working on?
He literally kept saying he's gonna take him down too. He was like, "I'm wrestling. I'm not striking with him."
But then I remembered, instead of practicing his grappling, Cyril Gahn was on FIFA Pro Clubs.
Yep, you're right. He was.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. I seen a clip of John Jones watching him play FIFA while he was eating. He was watching Cyril Gahn play FIFA. I'm like, that's crazy. But here we go. Back to the fight. Tom Aspinall seems to be about to get this arm triangle on Marcus. Nasty just kind of working Marcus here. Marcus can't seem to get up, and Marcus is struggling so much. I don't know why Marcus tried to get up so much. Now he's one shot. Marcus was trying so hard, like Nasty literally denied every attempt that. I mean, I don't know what Marcus was trying to do there.
He was trying to survive. That's what he was trying to do.
He was getting cooked. I mean, he was using so much stamina there. It literally made it so he almost got one shot with the submission, which I'm surprised it didn't. I think Tom Aspinall could definitely one shot submit Cyril Gahn if the stamina advantage is that much and he's that deep on the choke.
And then what's crazy about this? After he put him in the arm triangle, McNasty put in the chat, "Oh, Marcus." He typed in there.
Oh no. Hey, it sounded like he about to play with Marcus. He said, "I'm tired of getting motherfuckers who I'm sparring every day." Well, Marcus, stop sparring all these people. Spar somebody else.
Yeah, what?
Like, why are you sparring guys that are in the same league as you?
Go outside for the day.
Yeah, go find somebody else to spar. There's a lot of guys that you could spar, that aren't in the league. But here we go. Nasty again shooting for the takedown. Marcus denies. Nice striking from Marcus here. Ooh. I would not trade here if I'm Marcus. Doesn't seem like the smart thing to do. Nice uppercut from Nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus not looking.
And
He's not paying
back.
attention to what's coming at him. I mean, Nasty back inside control. I mean, this has got to be very heartbreaking for Marcus. But Marcus gets sprawl though, and he gets a denial there. Okay, there we go. Okay, good shit for Marcus. That was good. Marcus didn't give up there.
Ooh.
Nice jab hook from Marcus. What I'm surprised Marcus isn't doing is making this a kickboxing match. He's not winning the boxing.
I mean, man, he hasn't thrown a teep. He hasn't thrown. He just
Cyril Gahn has really good kicks, and he's not even trying to throw
He
them.
tried.
He
tried, but he got head kicked right away.
I mean,
Remember?
he's not setting it up right, you know. But he could throw more teeps like that. And he, you know, if I'm Marcus, I would throw more kicks, make this a kickboxing match, because he's, like I said, he's not winning the boxing exchanges. Like he's landing some, but he's really not winning these exchanges. Nasty's kind of running away with it, but Nasty gets another takedown, and Marcus gets back up.
Sheesh. I'm not gonna lie. This is tough for Marcus. He has to do something. Marcus came into this fight with the wrong fight. He fought at the wrong distance to even start the fight, Swaggy.
Yeah, no. Marcus, this entire fight has been just like, I feel like either like a round late to what he should be doing, or he's just like getting it too late what he should be doing. And like that teep, he should have thrown a bunch of teeps before we had said anything in the booth. And just, you know, leg kicks. I haven't seen a single leg kick. That would kind of change up the entire pace if he was throwing leg kicks the entire last 2
I know why he's not throwing it. I actually do know why. And no, it's also because he has like a set style, like we always talk about. He's probably not used to kickboxing. He's probably used to fighting in the pocket. So he's gonna do the same things, the same habits, the same tendencies he always have, Roger.
I will say this. I think Marcus needs to take a break and train with people that aren't in the league, number one, and try to look at these fights and pay attention to what he's doing wrong. Because if I'm being honest, completely honest, it's been a common theme in Marcus fights so far from what we've seen in the league. He doesn't find his range. He doesn't do a lot of things, basically. He doesn't do a lot of things that he should be doing to try to win the fight. And this fight is less competitive than the James fight. The James fight, he was dog and he fought through it and he got it done. But as you could just see in those stats, they were so fast when I saw them a little bit. Marcus is landing more, but he's working so hard to land. He's throwing so much more than Nasty, and I'm pretty sure Nasty's still winning the round anyways. You know?
He has to land something.
Yeah,
Marcus has
needs
to make him
to you know, pick his shots better and try to find his range better. That was a great combo right there. And the thing is, I don't think Marcus is completely out of the fight. I just think he's down 2-0 and he needs to finish. And Nasty's doing the right thing and start to grapple, slow down the pace, and kind of just, you know, put a stamp on this fight and win the fight. And especially with taking Marcus's back, you know, Nasty only needs one submission to kind of end this right now.
Oof. And here's the thing. I don't like the excuse that I'm tired of playing people that I spar. Most of these people spar each other. That's been, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It's not the biggest community in the world. Like,
yeah, you're right. And it's crazy because even if you're sparring this, even if you spar, let's say him and Nasty sparred 100 times, right? You know, you should have a deeper bag by now. Like, you should have something else to show him that you haven't shown him before. I don't care if you sparred 100 times. Yeah, he knows how you fight, but you should have, like, you know how he fights. It goes both ways. You should have something in your bag that works. If I was about to say, you both should know each other. 100. I don't care if he's beating you 100 times. That means you have 100 fights with this guy. And you know how he fights. And this is the bright lights, man. People get nervous. People get, you know, anxious. They fight a little different. They might try to do something different because they know we sparred. So he's gonna try something different that he's probably never tried before, and it may not work because he hasn't tried it before. You know. And look at Marcus. He's got him and he's in his full guard, right? Marcus can still do something with this. 2 minutes left. He can still win the fight. He's not out of it. We watched him come back against James in the third round, just like this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to either land a counter or he's gonna have to take some risk because right now, Tom Aspinall is trying to minute win. He's just trying to take it. He keeps going for a takedown because he just want to keep him down there and just win a decision.
Yeah. Nasty's doing a good job of doing that. I'm sure if this was a spar, Nasty would take more risk and try to finish him like that right there. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy combo you do. But yeah, I'm sure if this was a spar, Nasty would take more risk to try to finish Marcus. Marcus needs to capitalize on the inactivity of Nasty. He needs to capitalize on how Nasty's kind of just taking his time. Look, you see, Nasty's not really throwing. We're seeing a different Nasty in this round because Nasty's just trying to cruise. Marcus needs to finish Nasty.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Can't whiff that big. Now Nasty's starting to let his hands go. Nasty realizing that Marcus is trying to get back in the fight. 15 seconds left. Marcus needs to just go for broke. Just go for broke.
Yeah, he needs to let everything out.
Just throw something crazy. Doesn't matter if he KOs you at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I think Nasty got that. Like I said, I think Marcus needs to like spar other people. Take his time to look at these fights and see what he's doing wrong because he's making a lot of the same mistakes in every fight. It's not like each fight was different. A lot of these fights that he's doing, they're kind of the same mistake. He's doing the same thing. You know, he did the same thing against MG. He didn't really fight. MG kind of ran through him though. But
Yeah.
I don't think Marcus was completely out of the fight. It's like minor adjustments, little things that he needs to change. Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, you can't really.
Oh,
You gotta have-
It's
God.
why
Cyril.
did Marcus?
God.
What? Yo.
Hey. Marcus with the win. Marcus.
Hold on. Look at these stats. Hold on.
We don't do robberies here.
He didn't
Hold
knock
on,
him down.
Marcus.
I thought he knocked him down with the head
Hey,
kick. I
listen,
guess
listen. No, here's the thing, right? If you don't want this to happen, don't let it go into the judge's hands.
You know what? Hey, I'll take the L on. You know
No,
what? I'm stupid.
listen.
Hey, I'll say, hey, yo.
Round two is on the numbers. Round two is closer than what you, because Marcus has all the stats, but in round two, McNasty has a stun. But Marcus has every stat though in round two, because you said McNasty wasn't throwing much, and he was.
Hey, look, that's a nasty get though. Why was you cruising like that? You should have just went to finish him. You crazy? He didn't go for a single submission attempt after that first one. He only needed one more. He would have finished him.
Hey, you know what's crazy? This is the Marcus World Tour now. Listen,
hey, you know what?
this starts.
Everything I said.
Yeah.
Bro, like,
No.
we can't talk shit. He won.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's low key nasty fault. Like, why you not trying to finish him? Why you let him?
Because here's the thing,
hook?
right? Okay, here's the thing about this, right? So round one is clearly nasty, right? Round two, he didn't throw a lot, right? He got the stun, but he's losing every stat. So round two can go either way. And he tried to cruise round three, right? He tried to cruise round three thinking he had the other two banked up.
Hey, that's a fact though. You're right. Round one. I mean, wait, you said round one was Marcus?
No.
Okay, I was about to say I thought
Round
nasty
one
one.
was nasty.
Yeah, round one's nasty. And round one two was
round
close.
two can go either way.
Yeah.
It can go either way.
That's
so
a
now he
yeah.
he's up by so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And
You're
he
exactly
tried
right.
to
You know
prove.
what's crazy? I had it like maybe 2-1 for Marcus, or not for Marcus, for Nasty. Like Marcus won the last round, but the second round was close enough where you're right. You could give it to Marcus, and I think that's what happened. You're right, honestly. So like as much as we were talking bad about Marcus, I mean, like that's Nasty's fault for being so timid and letting Marcus back in the fight. I mean, Nasty literally had the fight in the bag. He just had to fight back. He just didn't let his hands go. He's like he's cruising. Like it was like he didn't respect Marcus. That's what like you should. I don't care who you're fighting. I don't care if you're better than them or not. You should respect the opponent because you don't know what the judges see and you don't know what can happen. He could knock you out, and that's what happened with James, and this is what happened with Nasty. He got the decision on Nasty. I mean that's insane. I'm like, it's not even. You're right. It's not a robbery. I'm not gonna call it robbery. It's really not. It's just kind of crazy because like I did think Nasty won. I'm not gonna lie, I still do. But at the same time, you're right. Round two is close enough to give it to Marcus. We could just give it. You know? But hey, it is what it is. We got the final fight in the prelims. Our featured prelim is between B3 Maximus versus Ozzy Kid. Okay? Now, if we know anything about the B3 camp, we know this. Maximus is not going to stop Now, I don't know. Maximus may come in here and put on a technical masterclass, okay? But what I will also say is the last time we saw Ozzy use Masvidal, he looked like a demon. And Ozzy's using Masvidal. And we got Maximus using Leon. What is that Ilya Taporia profile picture? Did you see that? Yeah, like a hat on or something. But yeah. All right. Ozzy also has 2 wins on Maximus, but that doesn't matter. That's neither here or there.
That
Maximus
means-
could go in here and cook Ozzy for all we know. Nice teeth kick from Maximus to start the fight. That lead body hook did not land. That's crazy that he got a reaction for that.
It's crazy because I think Maximus has to fight different than the B3 style. I think he should fight more on the outside, use his kicks, use his range. Don't fight in the pocket with Ozzy, even though your ego may want you to.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that kind of fight favors Ozzy. So I think it's a dangerous fight. I'm expecting this to be fireworks, to be honest, because both of these guys have a style where, you know, it should be fireworks.
Nice. Nice straight. Nice combo. Oh, he's rustling off the. He shot a takedown off the break. I was about to say, if you're Leon, use the teeps. Take your time because Ozzy's working a lot harder than you are.
Yeah, Ozzy is working really hard for these to land. I'm not seeing a lot of feints, at least enough feints from Ozzy. Nice body work from Maximus. Maximus seems to have a game plan. Nice teeps. I mean, he missed that one, but you can tell he's got it. Like, oh, gets a takedown.
Ooh.
Yeah, Maximus seems to have a game plan for Ozzy style. He's wrestling, going to the body, and not exchanging in these long combos with Ozzy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Immediately goes for the Darce.
He can get close to getting this. He can get close to getting this.
Yeah, he can get close. Yeah, he took
Ooh.
half. That's half of Ozzy's submission bar. Gone right there. Maximus inside control.
This is a smart game plan,
This
though,
is a
because
very smart game.
I'm going to be real. You don't want to sit in the pocket with Ozzy because Ozzy, listen, once it gets into that type of fight and Ozzy's letting them combos fly and you let Ozzy get into a flow, it's tough to win. You have to mix it up, make Ozzy uncomfortable, mix in the wrestling, Swaggy.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And Ozzy
Oh my
does
goodness,
look
he's got the armbar now. Ozzy's trying to get out of it. Gets denied. Oh my goodness. This is close though. He might not get this. He might not get this. He might not. Yeah. Ozzy can get out of that. Yeah, Ozzy gets out of it.
Yeah.
Nice. Ozzy back on the feet. Oh, you shouldn't have thrown that teep. That was a waste. Nice block though from Maximus. If I'm Ozzy, I'm letting my hands go. Yeah, there's only a minute left. You gotta go crazy right here. Try to put a stamp on this round.
And here's the thing. This is where Ozzy, I was about to say this is where Ozzy shines, but he got to get closer. Leon's fighting at a good range right now.
Yeah, man, he really is. Maximus is fighting. You can tell Maximus is ready for this. This is why I say the record doesn't matter. Ozzy's 2-0 on this guy, but Maximus is implementing the perfect game plan right now, and in my opinion, maybe winning this round. Nice body kick from Maximus. And he gets another one take. Okay, no, he gets denied, but it's over anyways. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I got 1-0 Maximus. It was a close round. I mean, you know, Maximus got a cut on Ozzy, and he got a submission attempt on Ozzy. I think Ozzy needs to slow down the pace. I think Ozzy's doing a good job of trying to fight at range. It's just he can't stop the teep kick. I think Ozzy needs to look for the teep kick. Watch out for the teep kick, and he'll find his way in. Because the teep kick is money for right now for Maximus.
There we go. Nice. Ozzy has to use his boxing pressure, even if he's not.
Nice from Maximus.
Every time he gets too close to him, it's, you know what it is, Roger. What he's doing is equivalent to if a power puncher in boxing get close to you and you clinch him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, literally, it's Swaggy's let his
to.
hands go, and Maximus just seems to immediately go for the takedown. Swaggy, what do you think about what's going on here? I mean, Ozzy just literally reversed Maximus. If I'm Ozzy, I'm trying to get back up. What do you think, Swaggy?
I mean, I would think to get up, but he was in a very dominant position there. He had posture up. He was in half guard. He could have landed a couple of shots before getting up, Roger.
I agree. He could have.
He only landed one.
I mean, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he feels way more comfortable on the feet and doesn't want to engage in the ground with Maximus because Maximus seems to be the better man there.
Yes. Maximus is for sure. He is definitely a black belt
Nice.
down there. You know, he has really good movement and he's going right for the submissions. You know, put him in there and he got one really deep already.
Ooh, nice body, man. Maximus' body work is crazy right now. He's doing a good job of eating Ozzy's body up little by little. I mean, Jay, what do you think Ozzy needs to do to try to minimize the damage he's taking to the body and try to get his own offense going? Because to me, it just looks like he can't get anything really going for himself.
I was about to say, get closer and go first, but the problem is that teep is keeping him honest. He has to get out the way of that teep before he do anything else.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That rocked him. That was a nice kick to
Nice.
the head from
Ooh.
Ozzy. Ozzy trying to break his block off. He chopped
Oh,
him.
man. And now Ozzy has momentum. Now it's time for Ozzy to get his combos going. This is what he needed. Ozzy just stole this round. And someone like Ozzy, right? It's like he need that one thing to get momentum going. Now he's like a tornado. Now Ozzy's about to start going forward, Swaggy.
Yeah, nah, and once you get Ozzy going forward, ooh, and yeah, nice block right there. Yeah, once you get Ozzy going forward, there's really not much you can do to stop it. But I don't know, because Max has been doing a great job stopping him all fight so far.
Yeah, but he didn't have momentum. Now he has momentum, and now Maxie knows he can get hurt now. Because you seen the way Ozzy ran through his block, Roger?
I mean, yeah, he did, man. And honestly, now I think Maximus is a little gunshot right now. He's letting Swaggy, not Swaggy, Ozzy just walk down. But there we go, another takedown from Maximus to slow down the pressure of Ozzy, which is exactly what he needed. I think Maximus, if they get back to the feet, needs to go back to his teep kicks. It's almost like he forgot. It's almost like he forgot he had teep kicks. He got dropped, and he was like, it's like he started getting nervous. But now Ozzy going for his own choke here, his own darce. There's only 11 seconds left, but Ozzy seems to want it. Not enough time. And Maximus seems to get out of it anyways. But man, I mean, that was Ozzy's round for sure. He got the drop. He stole that round right back from Maximus. Maximus looked really good up to that point. I think Maximus, just like I said, I don't think he forgot he had teep kicks, because Ozzy has yet to do or try to stop the teep kicks. He hasn't done anything to try to stop it or slow it down. He's just letting him teep kick him, right? There's another one right there. Maximus needs to keep that there and look for Ozzy's punches. Oh, nice hook from Ozzy.
Ozzy got momentum from that last round. Now this is Ozzy's world. It's up to Maximus to take this momentum back, because Ozzy's on a roll now. Ooh.
Damn, I knew he was going to do it.
Now Ozzy's on fire now. And this is where them body combos start raining in.
You know, Maximus, I think he's not paying attention to what Ozzy's doing. Ozzy's been clearly setting up the head kick. It's landed about twice now. That did major damage. And I think Maximus needs to make the adjustment for the head kick of Ozzy. It's a matter of adjustments from both of these guys. Neither one of them are adjusting to each other. They're kind of just implementing their own style, in my opinion. Ozzy can't adjust to the teams, and Maximus seems to not be able to adjust to the head kicks of Ozzy. So, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter right now. Maximus is where he wants. He was in side control. Now Ozzy's gotten him in sprawl. Ozzy pulls half guard. And now Maximus back in side control. And he immediately goes for the arm triangle. Now, this is huge. Ozzy cannot let him get this, which he might. Oh my gosh, he might get this. He might get this. I think he got it. It's
tough.
He might choke.
He's got no stam.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
That's a tap. That's a tap. Nice work from Matt. You know, this is why I say it every time. The bright lights fucking matter. It matters when you're fighting here in prime time. It really does. Ozzy was up on him 2-0. I don't know if they've ever fought any more than that, but from what I saw, they fought twice before, and Maximus has never been able to get a win on him, and today he does it in prime time, in front of all these millions of people. I mean, that was a tough fight, too. He had to get it out the fire. He really did. It was 1-1 going into the third, but Maximus seemed to come into that fight with a real game plan. You can see the stats here. It was 1-1. Maximus was even losing the third round. That takedown changed everything, okay?
I feel for Ozzy. Listen, I feel for Ozzy because he gained the momentum and he was starting to do his thing too. And for it to get shut down like that I really feel for Ozzy. It's all respect to both of them. I feel for him.
Yeah, I do, man. You know, Ozzy was doing a good job. I thought Ozzy was fighting a good fight. in that second and third round, he was finally starting to get his hands going and fighting and getting the kind of fight that he wants. We know how Ozzy really just wants to strike and he wants to get his offense going and pressure. Swaggy, what do you think, Ozzy could do next time if he has a rematch with Maximus, if they ever fought again?
Ozzy is a very good fighter. But Maximus was obviously targeting the submissions for a reason. Maybe just I don't doubt that Ozzy knows how to defend submissions. Maybe just work on it for like 2 days, 3 days. Like maybe just take some time, work on the sub defense. Like if he defended those subs, I know he didn't have much stam, but if he defended even that first sub, the second sub, the fight would still be going on right now. And I can't remember what the first sub was. Second one was an arm triangle. Those are like normal subs to kind of get out of. And yeah, I just honestly think the sub D, like his striking was on point. Like Jay said, he had a bunch of big moments. Like he had the momentum, and then he got taken down, and the fight was over.
Yeah, man, you're right. But honestly, the prelims are over. We are now entering the main card. Okay, it is now the main card. All right, I'm not gonna name all these names again. All right, but as you can see, we're opening up with AKA Gangsta versus Abuser 1. Okay, I guess he's the number 1 abuser, or maybe he's the first abuser. I don't know. Who is he abusing? Who is he abusing? Hopefully it's Gangsta, because that's the fight that's about to happen. Okay, we got, and I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know who's who. Okay, I was gonna say who's who, but I actually don't know. Okay, because they're using names that aren't in the Discord. Okay, so we got Tiny Zane and Harassing. I'm not gonna lie, his name is Harassing and it's spelled perfect. That's crazy. That's impressive. It's literally spelled Harassing, no underscores, no numbers, nothing.
That must be Abuser.
Oh, that's a good point. That makes sense. I mean, Abuser must be Harassing. He's 2-0 over Tiny Zane, who I could only assume is Gangsta, right?
That is Gangsta. That is.
Okay,
yeah,
it is Gangsta.
Okay, so Gangsta is using Isra Adesanya with yellow shorts, disgusting, and we got Abuser using Prime Anderson Silva, which we don't see that often anymore.
I like Prime Anderson Silva because of his durability, because he has the 98 chin with the 100 cut susceptibility. Like, I like using him, Swaggy.
I don't like that they both have yellow shorts on, Jay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I've while you were talking that whole like 30 seconds or whatever, I was just staring at the both shorts and I was like, what the hell's going on right now? Why y'all both pick yellow? But I mean, Anderson don't got a choice, but like, why you gotta be like that?
Yeah, he don't.
Why you gotta be like that, Gangsta? You can't go like green? You wanna be weird? Like,
man, they should have never gave people the freedom to wear whatever they want, because I'd be seeing the weirdest things like Izzy, and those shorts just don't make sense, Roger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just can't see it. Okay, I just can't see him wearing yellow shorts. It just looks weird. I thought it was. I'm gonna be real. And when he wore blue shorts in real life, I thought it looked weird. Get real.
This is way worse.
It threw me off, but this is crazy. Yellow, especially with the yellow gloves. The yellow gloves kind of throw it off too. Maybe I'm not a fan of yellow. But right now, if we're focusing on the fight though, Gangsta seems to be getting a lot of his punches off right now, and Abuser is just kind of slowly but surely walking him down and pressuring him and landing his own strikes. It's very close. Nice head kick from Abuser. Oh, it's not spelt correctly. Never mind. It's Harassing.
Yeah,
it's Harassing with an L. They exposed him. Yeah, exposed him. I thought he had it perfect. I was about to say that's pretty cool. It's not easy to get like a perfect name like that, Oh, nice uppercut from a Gangsta. Oh my goodness. Uppercut.
Why? Nice.
Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie. This pace of fight is not favoring Abuser, but this is the kind of fight he seems to want. He threw when he was rocked there. He wants to trade so bad. I think the problem is Izzy's too fast. Izzy's too fast, and Gangsta seems to be throwing the better combinations. If I'm Abuser, I'm trying to get some distance and maybe get my jab out here, slow this down, because this does not seem to favor him. I don't know why he was continuing to fight this style of fight with Gangsta. Gangsta's winning this clearly, fighting this close up at this pace. Oh my goodness. I mean, Swaggy, what do you think Abuser needs to do to try to get not his own offense going, but try to give himself an advantage in this fight.
I think he needs to. It looks like he's not trying to set it up. He's just trying to walk and strike, and like that's gonna screw you up because we're in the fight game, and everybody's expecting you to walk and strike. That's why you gotta set stuff up. Like throw things that you don't actually want to throw to get to something else. Make Izzy move, and that's not what he's doing. Oh my god! Never mind. I'll stop talking.
This is such a man. This is a good fight.
This is a good fight. I thought this is what Swaggy and Maximus was gonna look like. I'm gonna be real. I thought
Ozzy and Maximus.
Ozzy
and Maximus. I'm Swaggy.
I know. I don't know. You know what it is? I think I don't know what it is. I don't know why I keep getting it's not even that y'all look the same. And the names, I don't know why I keep getting y'all mixed up. I don't know. I just keep doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
Not even close. Not even close names.
I know it's not even close. I don't know why I keep doing it. I don't know why.
This is not a technical kickboxing match. This is an in the pocket boxing match right now.
Yeah, right now. I mean, Gangsta's trying to keep it technical. Like Gangsta seems a lot more composed. That's why I said Abuser doesn't seem like a fight Abuser is gonna win if it continues like this. Gangsta's way more composed in this situation than Abuser. I think Abuser may need to slow it down, maybe grapple a little bit. The thing is, Anderson Silva can grapple, right?
Oh.
I mean, but Abuser just wants to punch the block. He wants to just make this dirty as he can. Abuser really not, using his brain. He's just thinking, I'm gonna land and I'm gonna get in, which is it's giving him some success. I mean, it's not like he didn't get a knockdown. He just got a knockdown in the last round. Even though I think Nasty won Gangsta won that round, but at the same time, look at Israel's head health. It's very low. It's very low. Both of their head health is very low. So it's still kind of even. It's just the stamina advantage is in Gangsta's favor.
This is a fight that looks like it should be in the octagon.
His controller died. Oh no, he's. What?
Hey, this is what I would.
His controller died. His controller died. His controller died. Oh no, he's back. He's back. Oh, he gets an uppercut.
Oh my god, he rocked him.
Damn, Gangsta. I mean, I don't blame him. He did what he had to do, and then he picked him up in the last exchange.
They said the offense don't wait for the defense. That's what they say. What they say? What's the number one rule? Always protect yourself at all times.
Hey, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
Wow.
Damn. He got him with the elbow. He leaned into it too, I think. Yeah, he leaned into that. He slipped right into the elbow. I mean, Gangsta seemed, like I said, a lot more composed in these exchanges. He was more prepared for that kind of fight than Abuser was, and Abuser not one time in that fight did he try to make an adjustment and do anything different. He stuck to his game plan and thought it was gonna work. Obviously it did not. What can I say? Great fight though.
That was a war right there.
It was a war. It was fast, honestly. That went to the second round, but it felt like it was in the first round. It was a very quick fight. Not gonna lie. You know what's crazy? Usually there's a lot more finishes by now, but I feel like there's been a lot of decisions today compared to usual. I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like there's been a lot more decisions today than usual. But either way, the next fight is MG versus Style. All right. We just watched MG fight Marcus last week. We haven't seen Versatile in a minute. All right, it's been a little bit. All right. But yeah, we got Versatile using Max Holloway, and we got MG using Connor in yellow shorts. What the fuck? MG has 12 wins. Versatile has 3. We just watched Maximus beat Ozzy for the first time. So the record clearly doesn't matter. We've already shown that. I've proven that. The record doesn't matter. When you get in prime time, it's 0-0. Okay? Don't care. All right?
Yeah. It's all about the bright lights. The bright lights. It's all about the bright lights.
Tell him, Swaggy. Say it one more time.
The bright lights.
You didn't have to say it again. You didn't have to say it. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see what MG his game plan is. Because last time we saw him, he kind of had a lot of pressure, and he was the one using Max Holloway, and kind of just walked down Marcus. This time he seems to be a little more patient and looking for his shots, which I think is what he's going to have to do anyways, because he's got Connor, and Connor's stamina isn't good. But right now, he's doing a good job of punching in between versatile strikes and landing his own.
Nice. That lead body hook is landing at will too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he just literally cannot miss it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Versatile, trying to look for his way in. I think Versatile needs to throw more kicks. And I'm going to tell you why. Max looks tall, right? He got baby arms. Okay. He just has baby arms. He has T-Rex arms. That's just the simple truth of it.
Connor, what is it, 69-inch reach?
I think him and Volkanovski have the same. Actually, no, Volkanovski might have longer arms.
Yeah, he have more reach.
Yeah, you know, like that should tell you something. Okay, number one. Number two, Connor's shorter than him with longer arms, and he can reach. He can reach Versatile from a much farther place with his hands than Versatile can hit him. So if I'm Versatile, I'm throwing kicks. You gotta have to mix it up with Max. You know, you can make it a boxing match if you can stay in this range right here and just straight keep it boxing. But the problem is MG's doing a good job of using his range and trying to hit him at the end of his punches instead of just crowding the space and throwing, right? I think if I'm goddamn Versatile, I'm throwing teeps and I'm throwing more kicks just so I can keep this at a range that's safer for him.
Oh, this is nice. I like the way that MG is fighting too. And I like how, because people let Max Holloway overwhelm them a lot of times, and he's not letting him do that, Swaggy.
Nah, he's not letting him do that at all. Like, MG's keeping his pace, he's keeping his composure, and he's just letting from the outside. Verse is starting to pick it up, though. Verse is starting to pick it up. He's starting to land his shots. He's starting to land his kicks.
Nice.
There's a lot of reading going on right now.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to read each other.
Oh.
I think MG's doing a good job of pressuring Versatile and not wasting too much stamina in the process of doing it. I think Versatile needs to let his hands go like he was just a second ago when you see MG being timid that way. But like I said, I don't see enough kicks from Versatile. He's not throwing any kicks. There we go, like that. Like, he's not throwing any kicks. The kicks are there, he's just not doing it. You know, MG's throwing the kicks. They're not a lot, but he's throwing them a few times. You know, he's the only one really mixing it up. Versatile seems to be just spamming slip hook, slip hook, slip hook, or I'm a slip. You know, it's a preset combo that he's got in his head that he wants to do, and it's not working. And he's struggling to find a way in. They seem to respect each other, which is good and all, but I don't care. I want to see beef. I want to see small. I want to see hate. I want to see toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call him a bitch.
Yeah, call him a bitch or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice defense from Versatile.
Nice defense. I think Versatile's going to start picking it up too, because he did make one read last round.
Nice
at the end.
pull.
He started countering that lead body hook. He started countering that. Now let's see if he can make some more adjustments and take over this fight, Swaggy.
Yeah, I'm wondering to see if he can take
Nice.
it over, because it is a very close fight right now.
There we go.
Here we go.
Versatile in this second round is he looks like a different fighter. He looks very sharp in this second round. I mean, it's like you said, Swaggy. They were making a lot of reads in that first round, and Versatile seems to have made the better reads because right now he looks very sharp. He needs to get back in that range he was in and let his hands go some more, because it seemed like he couldn't miss.
Verse already read the book. Like, Verse closed the book, and now he's ready to put his knowledge to work. And you can see he's finding MG's holes and he's hitting them. And oh my god!
Nice footwork from Verse. Versatile's fighting a really good fight right now. MG needs to let his hands go. It seems that he's kind of timid right now, and he's getting countered in the middle of throwing. He's made his reads. Made some really good reads. Gets back on the feet. Doesn't want to go in the ground with him. Oh my goodness. MG needs to slow down this pace of Versatile. Maybe throw some teeps for himself. You know, let it.
MG needs to adjust fast.
Yeah, I was about to say MG needs to adjust fast because he really isn't throwing that much. That was a good. There we go. That's what he needs right now. Now the 1-2's working, but I was just about to say Versatile loves that slip hook. He loves to come in with that slip hook. You know, set up the hook yourself if you're Versatile. Throw the jab or the straight, and then when he's coming in, throw the hook, because that's when Versatile seems to want to do the lean. You know, Versatile either come in with a 1-2 or he's gonna come in with a slip hook. That's all he's gonna do. Right there, you see it. If I'm MG, I'm setting up for the slip hook. I'm setting up for that. I'm looking for him to do that so I can counter him because he's doing it a lot. See, he's doing it a lot. Oh, nice pull elbow from Versatile.
Man.
Drops MG. He might finish it right here.
Oh,
If he doesn't finish it, the doctor might. Cause that it's looking bad. That health box is very bad. It's a very deep orange. I don't think it's red yet.
nice. Oh. Okay, he gonna get the sub, but it's not gonna do much because Connor does not have the best.
This looks so weird to me right now. Conor McGregor going for a rear naked choke.
Yeah, that did look crazy. But MG's doing what he's got to do. He got dominated in that round. It might be a 10-8. It was really bad. Yeah, it was very significant round for Versatile. I don't know if it's a 10-8. I'm not gonna say for sure it's a 10-8, but sometimes the judges do give 10-8s for rounds like those.
I think it's 10-5.
10? You think it's a 10-5? Hey, yo, Swaggy hates you, MG. Holy shit.
It's like Swaggy finds new ops every time.
For
Like,
real. Every
builds
time
new
he comes in
enemies.
MG's my guy. MG's my guy. I love everybody that fights in primetime except Naz, and that's like well known.
Dang.
Let's go. This is a good fight, man.
You know he's fighting today, right?
Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
How you gonna root for the guy you don't like?
Well, I'm a commentator. I can't root for anybody.
You just said you were rooting for him.
Oh my god.
Yo, this man is... Yo, what? And that was so random.
I'm just kidding, but MG's starting to have a phenomenal third round now. MG knows that he lost that round bad, and he's coming out and having.
It's that simple. He has to go first.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You're right. MG needs to go first. He needs to go first. He's got the stamina advantage. You know, you gotta. That last round needs to be in your review. It's a new round, short-term memory. Throw the jab. If I'm MG, I'm setting everything up behind the jab. Like I said, just set it up behind the jab because he's gonna slip hook. Just look for the slip hook. Just don't throw too much. Look for the slip hook. MG's gonna either enter with a jab or a slip hook right there. It's either a jab or a slip hook. Nothing else. See, jab or slip hook. You know, if I'm MG, you have the reach advantage. Throw the jab before he gets close enough to even throw his jab. When you see him come forward, throw the jab. Right there. There it is. There you go. Gets a drop.
There you go.
Okay. Now this is MG's round, but if I'm MG, I'm not letting up. Because he might need a finish to win, or it'll go to, like, we don't know how bad that was a whooping he took in that second round. That was a whooping. He might need to get his own 10-8 if they gave Nasty a 10-8 or a Gangsta a 10-8 or goddamn I call this man everybody named but the same. Versatile. Hey, they gave Versatile a 10-8. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, you know, MG needs to maybe get a finish, and there we go. Another hook. It's a rock. If I'm Versatile, I'm slowing down. Because his stamina is not that high, and you don't never want to be in a situation where Connor has more stamina. Because
that's what in the last round against Connor.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
If I'm Versatile, I'm trying to survive. Because unless you get like a flash KO, which is going to be hard to do right now, he needs to survive.
You see, trying to survive. He got to find a way to win. Let's find a way to win right now.
Golly, I mean,
but he's getting toasted right now.
How the judges, to be honest, I don't know if the judge is going to see this.
Because round one, if I'm not tripping, round one is Connor.
Was MG, I think. I think MG won round one. But
yeah, round two is
round 2 is Versatile.
This could be a 10-8.
Okay, I was going to say, now it could be, I think MG probably winning the fight. Yeah, because MG's whooping him now. Now MG's doing what Versatile did to him in round 2, so who knows? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Hey, this is like a 10-7 damn near this boxing.
Hey, he beat it. Oh, one more second.
Oh my.
I gotta see it. I gotta see the scorecards.
Hey, no. He put a stamp on it. No,
he definitely put a stamp on it.
Put a stamp on it that round.
Put a stamp on it. I think MG won. I'm gonna be real, but let's see. I want to see the scorecards. Woo. Damn.
Man, he left no doubt who won after that third round. He left no doubt.
Third round was insane.
I gotta say something in a second. Hey, hold on. Okay, yeah. MG won. MG, yeah. Oh my gosh. So they gave MG a 10-8 for round 3. So yeah, they gave MG the 10-8 for round 3. Yeah, that was really dominant. That was way more dominant than round 2. But yeah, MG gets the decision win over Versatile. Great fight, honestly. Very close. Versatile could have honestly won it. It's prime time, man. I mean, what can I say? The bright lights matter. You know, Versatile was up by MG was up by a lot on Versatile, but Versatile made that look like it could have really been Versatile fight, to be real. But listen, before I move on to the next fight, I gotta read this. Hey, yo, Swaggy, I'm not gonna lie. He said you don't like him because he ain't go on your podcast. Why you got beef with everybody?
Not true. That's not true. I do not have beef with Naz. I was simply kidding. Me and Naz don't beef. We joke with each other. Like that.
Sure.
That was it.
I mean, what about
He been calling me a junkie and Bryce Mitchell's cousin all day in the chat. So I said, you know, whatever. I said what I said. It was a little joke. Why do you take everything so far? Move to the next fight. Do your job. Be professional. Come on.
What do you mean I'm taking you beef with everybody in chat? First you beef with Lepo, and now you're beefing with Nas because he wouldn't go on your podcast.
That was funny. Nobody was beefing with Lepo. We were all equally going hard on him, and then you were like, "Oh, you should fight him then."
All right. Okay. Swaggy, I understand you're beefing with everyone. Let's get to the next fight. I want to see.
That's what I'm fucking saying, Jason. Let's go to the next fight.
Hey, okay. The government name's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm mad.
He did pull the government out. He did pull the government out. I mean, listen. I'm only talking about it, Swaggy, because you can't be mad at me because you brought attention to it. Okay.
I know you're bringing attention to it. Can we move the card going? Come on.
I mean, listen. I'm trying. It's just you know, you just keep dissing people in the chat.
You're clearly not trying.
I just want to see you fight somebody instead of talking about it, you know? You can't talk about it, you gotta be about it, Swaggy. But here, if you really want to duck, if you're scared of Lepo and Naz that much, I mean, I guess we can move on.
Doing my job as a commentator.
All right.
Fucking.
The Trixie.
All right.
Trixie versus Easy Work is off, so we have to move on to the next fight, which is EK Mix-Ups versus EK Warrior. Two guys in the same camp. Two warriors in the same camp who have fought each other. Okay? I don't know how many times they fought each other, but I'm sure they have. They're in the same camp, so I'm sure they have multiple spars. Who knows what they look like in the sparring room, but what we do know is what we're about to see in prime time today. Okay? I'm very curious what this fight looks like. But yes,
what happened to Trixie and Easy Work?
I don't know what happened with Trixie and Easy Work, but I will say, like I said, Trixie and Easy Work, that fight is off. It is no longer happening. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I'm not mad at Trixie though, to be honest, because Trixie fights damn near every week anyways. So, you know, I say we give him the pass. And, you know, let him, let him take a break. Maybe he needs a break. Who knows? Right? But what we do have is EK Warrior versus EK Mix-Ups. Which I know it looks like I'm just bullshitting right now, but I swear I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying my damnness to make this work right now. Okay, if you guys can see what I see, you'd understand what I mean. Okay, but you know, yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do intermission. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take like a quick 2-minute break so we can figure things out, and we'll be back. Okay. bit of stuff behind the scenes I had to solve because, you know, I gotta solve them. But here we are. A little bit of change going on here. Okay, so it's no longer mix-ups versus Warrior. It is now EK mix-ups versus Lilo. Okay, we're gonna do Lilo versus mix-ups. Okay, we may come back to the Trixie versus Easy Work fight. That fight may still happen, but for right now, the fight that we're for sure about to watch, that's about to happen for sure, is EK mix-ups versus Lilo. Like I said, it's not Warrior. It's gonna be mix-ups or Lilo. Okay. So here we are. We have Lilo using Connor, and we got mix-ups using Leon. Also, I did not get the chance to say this, but thank you, King Jon Snow, for the 200 bits.
Okay, we got Connor with the red shorts.
I like
She
red
said
shorts.
I don't know.
Did he wear red
Wait,
shorts
look,
one time?
watch this. Leon with green shorts.
I mean, that's where. I mean, he's Jamaican, bro. You know.
But listen, that's where I draw the line. That's
I
not
think
even the
it's
same
good.
green that
I
that
think
don't
it's
even
really
know.
good that we give both guys their own personality.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. Hey, here's the thing about Lilo and Mix-Up should be a good fight, but for me, it's tough for me to see Mix-Up lose to a lot of people because he's almost like Max Holloway in a sense where the only person he lose to is Volk in a sense, which was like Fadinator at the time, right? Mix-Ups can always get there. It's just getting over that hump against that one person.
Yeah. Mix-Up's doing a good job of finding the perfect range and doing a good job of minimizing the damage that he's receiving back from Lilo. I can tell, you know, if I'm Lilo, you're gonna have to use your brain here. You gotta think a little bit because Mix-Ups is fighting a very smart, patient fight. He's looking for his shots. He's not wasting anything. It's up to Lilo to get him out of that. You know, get him uncomfortable and make him fight out of his element.
Now, I like the distance he's fighting at